You want to see something pretty cool in Zoom? I just discovered this. I don't know why I didn't see it before. Hey everyone, David Paskin here, your Torah tech guy. I'm here to share with you some great tech for your great Torah or whatever content you're sharing. And today I want to share with you something that I just discovered in Zoom. Now here's the thing though. You only have access to this if you have a business, education, or enterprise account. But if you're in a synagogue or a school with lots and lots of Zoom accounts, it may be worth getting that business account. You have to have a minimum of 10 accounts to have a business account, but you get a whole bunch of other stuff that comes with it. You can get higher quality. You get this feature. You get a lot of really cool stuff. Q&A in your meetings. It's really, really a pretty good deal when you look at it. So here's what I want to show you. This is called Smart Recording. Let me take you into. I moved everything around on my desk, so now I can't find anything. So this is called Smart Recording, okay? This came out back in November, but I just discovered it now. So Smart Recording, in order to have this, you have to have a couple things. You have to have cloud recording enabled, and you have to have create an audio transcript enabled, and I'll show you why in just a moment. You have to have the business, education, or enterprise account, and you, of course, have to be the owner or an admin so that you can enable this. So this is a recording. That's a beautiful shot of me. Can we please find a better shot of me? That's a little better. This is a Zoom class that I taught that we recorded, and we had audio transcript enabled. So you can see on the right-hand side here, this is the audio transcript. And what I can do here in Zoom is I can click on any of these, and it'll take me right to that place in the video. That's pretty cool all by itself. But with Smart Recording, Zoom will automatically make chapters and highlight what it thinks using machine learning are the important parts. So for example, this says down here at 2:19 until for about 2 minutes it goes. It titled it Liturgy. I didn't touch any of this. I literally just opened it up. Titled it Liturgy. Now, I could play this if I wanted to.
What we're going to do today,
and we'd be able to listen to the whole thing, but you can also look down here and it gives you a summary of what it thinks you're talking about. David wants to go back to the very beginning of the morning services. He wants to look at the last words that we say each night before we go to sleep. Let's see if it got it right.
for the next couple of weeks, is go all the way back to the beginning of the very, 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 very first thing that we say any morning. But before we could do that, we have to go to the night before.
Not bad, huh? Let's scroll through a couple more of these. Now, when I'm teaching, of course, I'm doing a lot of Hebrew, and it's not great with the Hebrew. It does not understand Hebrew yet. But here's discussion, for example, about how I mentioned my daughter wanting me to buy her a golf cart. I want to find, there's one of these in here. Here, look at this. This is fantastic. Check this out. So Nita, that's one of my participants, was in Israel recently, and she used her Hebrew name. Nita and David discussed the meaning of names. That's pretty amazing, right? That it's drawing out from the transcript what happens and then gives some context to what is about to happen in this this recording. And so you can actually play only the highlights. If you want to, you can turn this on and it will sort of mute everything else, all the other stuff. Now, I haven't played this through, but it brought it down. Let's see. This takes it to 59:25. What's the full length? Let's see what the full length is. Oh, it doesn't change the length of it. So how do you know what it's going to, maybe it doesn't give you the new length.
And that's exactly what it says right there.
It's
Then
just
that's
going to jump
exactly
around.
what it is. And that was perfect. Good
Let's see
morning,
what happens
everybody.
when it jumps.
Good morning, good morning, morning. All right. I think when I got a little sick last week, it also wiped all of my short-term memory. I actually have no recollection of what we did last week. So I'm going to hope that I'm not
hoping you all
repeating
can hear
it, and
this.
you'll tell me if I am, okay? All right.
See it jump.
So I know
It's about to
I
jump.
do
Here we go.
remember from long-term memory that we've talked about. Hold on. Why this isn't working?
Yeah.
Though, and it's frustrating me.
Okay.
Did the same thing.
So it jumped. It didn't jump to a good place, but it jumped. it was jumping from highlight to highlight. So in any case, this is really pretty powerful, I think. Right here, you've got all of these, the chapter markers. You've got highlights of what's happening. I mean, imagine for just a moment, right? If you want to scan through a Zoom recording that you recently did, you could, with some certainty, find what you're looking for right down here. Right? If I'm looking for, let's see, if I was looking for, what am I looking for? Let's do one more example here. Soul. I want to talk about the soul. So what happens here? David and Debbie discuss the foundations and faith formulas of faith. Okay, that's not exactly what we were doing because that doesn't make sense. But, and again, this is going to bring it in the transcript to exactly where we are. So let's play it and see what happens.
Difficult, I should say.
So here's this transcript right over here.
I think it's a difficult idea to think that, or to believe in a God who can take our soul, as if our soul is a thing, a tangible thing, who can take that. And with my soul, my body.
Yeah, so there's another
and we
jump.
See that.
And to be honest with you, that wasn't a great one because I think I had some more thing. Yeah. It skipped an actually a really important part of that, which was and recharge it and give it back to us. In any case, it's not perfect. It's machine learning, and none of this stuff is fantastic. But this is a really, really nice feature, I think. For someone who is searching for specific things, you can even search the transcript. So I'm going to look up the word soul, and it's going to find every time I said the word soul. Now, I wonder, could I... You know what would be really cool is if I could kind of say, no, this is part of the highlight, or this is a highlight. That would be really nice to be able to say that. But smart recording, you can enable it on the back end if you have a business, education, or enterprise account. And then you get not only your audio transcript, but you get a searchable transcript. You get a transcript auto scroll. So as you're watching, the transcript will scroll, and you get these fantastic smart chapters or chapter markers that allows you to jump around to these places right in the text. It really is pretty powerful. And it's something that I would encourage you to check out if you have one of those accounts. You can, of course, learn more about how to get a business account if you go to zoom.us, zoom.us. This is a quickie today, but I loved this one. I just love using these chapter markers. And hey, while you're visiting Zoom, maybe head on over, visit my website, TorahTechGuy.com. Let me know how I can be supportive of you as you're sharing great tech for all of your community. No, you're not. You're sharing great Torah for all of your community. I'm so obsessed with these chapter markers, I can't even focus.